Howdy everybody, Cub here. Welcome back to Hermitcraft. Last time we achieved the How Do We Get Here advancement. If we go into our advancements tab, you can see we got a Furious Cocktail and the How Do We Get Here advancement. So that was a really fun video with some of the other hermits, a little collaboration. And right now what I'm doing is I'm just tearing down some of the infrastructure that we made for that advancement, to transport the Elder Guardian for that advancement. Yeah, I'm just getting some of the stuff back from that. And so I think that's all we need to tear down here. I'm going to leave this rail line up because we may need it in the near future. But yeah, most of the stuff we'll take down. And also in the Nether hub, we made a big mess. So I think I'm going to go there and try to repair some of it. So, let's see, we're going to need to... Yeah, we'll need to remove this as well, right here. One of the good things, though, now that we can do, we can actually... Let me see if I can do this. Yeah, we can actually fly all the way from our base to the spawn now. Because this thing is actually tall enough to do that. So, we just fly right on through here. All the way through here. There we go. Whoops. Accidentally hit the wall there. But there we go, all the way down to here, and then we should be able to fly right through the hub. Yeah, and this is what we need to fix a little bit. So, all this stuff right in here. We got to go through and take down all this track, because I don't think too many people want to see all this track here. So, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start to take this down and repair the hub a little bit before we begin the episode. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so we slabbed up some of the fortress, which we had to tear up to move the Elder Guardian out here, and we also went a little bit overboard. I went ahead and put stairs back down here, sort of framed it in so it looks somewhat nice. And so, yeah, there we go. We got ourselves a new staircase up to the old Wither Skeleton farm. We also went ahead and did this bit over here. This is temporary, by the way, until the new hub is up, but we put, yeah, stairs down here. Some slabs on the side, and this goes all the way up to our tunnel up here. So, yeah, just wanted to share that with you guys. So, we got that done now, and so now let's get on to the rest of the episode. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so welcome back to the Cub Hub, and today, guys, in the Cub Hub, we got something big we need to do. So, we need to actually mine down about 55, 56 blocks into the ground here. And then that will be the sort of bottom of the Cub Hub, about 55 blocks below this layer right here. So that is quite a challenge to achieve, and it's going to require a lot of mining if we mine it out with our pick. So instead, what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to set up some flying machines that drop TNT. So essentially what it's going to be is going to be a flying machine that duplicates TNT, and we'll basically, you know, bomb a whole section here, like straight across, and we'll have a bunch of machines sort of like set up. So we'll have like a machine here, machine here, machine here, machine here, etc. And those machines will basically mine out the area we need. So, like I said, we need to go down about 55, 56 blocks from where we're standing right here, so it's gonna take a little bit of time, but I think with the TNT it'll be much faster than mining it out manually. And also I gotta take this down. So let me go ahead and prepare the area. I'm gonna have to take down all the portals except for maybe, like, you know, the middle block in the portal. So I'll take down that one, I'll take down this one, I'll take down this one, and leave maybe like a single obsidian block, just so we can be sure that, you know, every bit of the hub is mined out. We don't have, you know, netherrack left under the portals here. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take down these portals and leave just like a little block of obsidian or a strip of obsidian here. Maybe we'll just leave it. Maybe we'll just leave the whole strip here. But yeah, I'm gonna take down the portals, and then hopefully set up some flying machines here that can duplicate some TNT for us. Okay guys, so we got our flying machine up right there. Let's go ahead and get on up there and activate it before another ghast spawns and destroys something. So Right, so what's going to happen here, once I hit this button, this flying machine on the back should take off and propel this TNT duplicator forward, basically creating like a deep pit of destruction here, but only one explosion deep, so like 4 or 5 blocks deep. So we also have a piston on the back side over there that should basically reverse the flying machine and cause it to come back where it will be stopped by this furnace. So let's just see what happens here. Hopefully this works. If not, we might have some issues, but let's just see. Here we go. Okay, TNT is falling. Very nice. Okay. Sweet. Okay, let's follow it out there a little ways. Okay. Looking good, looking good. Alright, and then it should, once it gets down here, reverse itself and fly back. Oh, R.I.P. the cow, for sure. Yep, rip the cow. Let me back up a little bit. It's a little bit noisy. So here it should reverse, hopefully. Yep, there it goes. Okay, so it reversed. See, we had it stopped right there. Very good. Alright, alright, alright. And this is only 1 block deep here, so this is already pretty much going out this way, but yeah, pretty decent depth right there, I would say. And yeah, we can go down. Let's actually go down and clear out some stuff. Get some of this netherrack cleared out and things. But we do have to go down and clear the lava, otherwise bad stuff will happen. Namely, the TNT will not cause damage the next pass, so definitely have to go down and clear the lava still, but that doesn't take too terribly long. It's pretty simple to do. We also get a little bit of netherrack from this, not as much as mining it out, but still a decent amount, So yeah, I think that... Oh, hello. Okay. I think that was a decent pass there. Alright, so then in order to fly it again, all we should have to do is hit this button right here, and this should make it happen. So let's just do that one more time here. And there we go. Make it a little bit deeper, and we're going to do this, I think, for every row here. I think would be a good thing to do it for. So yeah, looking pretty sweet. Alright guys, so now we have 3 machines ready. We got the original one and then 2 more that I built. Gotta say, these things take a very, very long time to build. And yeah, they are kind of troublesome to build in survival. But there we go. Letting TNT rain down. Perfect. Alright. Yeah, so we're widening this chasm here. Sweet. Making a quick run through here. Yeah, this is looking nice. This is looking real nice. Okay guys, so our 3 flying machines here have made a gigantic ravine through the middle of what will eventually be our hub. Unfortunately, the lava lake level is still not deep enough for the bottom of the hub. So it's going to be a couple blocks below that. So we'll have to fill in all the lava with sand that you see down here. But the machines definitely do help in clearing out the netherrack for sure. Unfortunately, we don't have enough slime blocks to make machines everywhere. So I'm going to have to tear these down now and build new ones, like, let's say, like where that stone brick extension is right there. So, yeah, I think we have to now go ahead and tear these down. I want to save the slime blocks, though, because we only have 49 slime blocks left. And also save the pistons and the observer blocks and stuff. These are ghost blocks, by the way. These are not real blocks. But yeah, the flying machines do create ghost blocks at times. Let's see here. So yeah, I'm thinking this will work to help us clear out the rest of the Cub Hub, but we have to move these machines over and just keep on repeating. So we have to just keep on, you know, using these machines to mine out the rest of the netherrack and then remove the lava sort of as the machine goes. So Yeah, I think that's what I'll continue to do here, and let's go ahead and do it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so I want to say, first of all, a big shout out to Il Mango and Methods for actually inventing this TNT flying machine. I'll provide a link to their video in the description where they built it, and yeah, I highly recommend it if you guys need to build a perimeter in either the Nether or the overworld for yourselves. So here it goes, right across here. You can see the TNT just falling down onto the netherrack, and it just blasts a huge hole into the world. And the only thing you have to do manually is hit the button and then wait for it to make a pass, and then you do have to go down and clear out a lot of the lava underneath where it bombs out. But other than that, it's pretty straightforward and much faster than mining out manually. Although later on in the time-lapse we do mine out a little bit manually just to add to our stockpile of netherrack. But while we're watching this time-lapse here, guys, I do want to finish up the Q&A we started last episode, because I didn't get to too many questions during the last episode, so I want to try and answer some more questions from the Q&A right now. Alright, so I'm going to try and get to a couple more questions than we did last time, so let's go ahead and get started. So first question is from Bobster, who asks, who would be your YouTube role model? It's a tough question. I would say probably some of the channels I watch the most, like Vsauce or Smarter Everyday. I really enjoy how those guys put their videos together and sort of how they edit them and make the whole episode flow from one sort of idea to the next. So I would say some of the science channels like that would be my YouTube role models. Next question comes from Dennis. He asks, what do you believe is the most important thing we are missing in modern society? I would say the most important thing we're missing is an appreciation for the times we live in. Because right now, objectively, is the greatest time in human history ever. And it's not even close. Right now, I literally hold in my hand the answers to literally all questions that humans have studied in the form of my cellular device. And literally everyone in the modern world, at least, has this power. Also, disease is down. The world is generally much more peaceful than it's ever been before, despite what you hear on the news and on social media. It really is a great time to be alive, and I'm really excited to see what the future holds. And I feel like not enough people are appreciative of that fact and are excited for the future. Next question is a bit of a lighter one from Nicholas. How many bowls of soup do you think you could eat in one sitting? This is a good question. Are you thinking like the maximum I could eat in one sitting? I think the maximum amount of soup I could eat in one sitting is like, let's say 5 in one sitting. Now I wouldn't be feeling very good after that, but I think I could put 5, maybe 6 away. Usually I eat like 1 or 2 though. But yeah, interesting question. Next question comes from Scratch. What other games do you play besides Minecraft? I'm genuinely curious. I mostly play Rocket League and Overwatch besides Minecraft, but I do play other games as well on occasion. Next question comes from Luca Piazza. He says, hey, you often make use of tricks and uncommon features of MC. How much time do you put in research and tests, and who inspires you? I put quite a lot of time into research and tests. I research things on the wiki, on the bug tracker, and find things that are sort of interesting in somewhat of a strange way, and then try to figure out how, if you can use it in survival, you can apply it and then make it useful. That's what I spend a lot of time doing. Who inspires you? There are so many people in the technical Minecraft community that inspire me, I couldn't name them all. But yeah, there's just an insane amount of people who are really passionate about the game and find just the craziest stuff ever, who really inspire me. So I'd say the entire technical community inspires me. Next question comes from Hatuo. If you were a number, what would it be? That's easy. 135, of course. Or maybe 42. Or maybe 13,542. Yeah, let's go with that. 13,542. Boom. Nailed it. Next question from Giannis. What do you think is the best Minecraft block? Gotta be the dispenser, by far. No other block is even close. Next set of question comes from Matt. He says, how did you come about your avatar? I actually had a fan make it for me, and I asked the fan if I could use it, and he said yes, and so I used it ever since. How much time a day is spent on Minecraft YouTube? That answer varies. It can be anywhere from maybe just 2 or 3 hours if I'm really busy in real life, to 12, 13, 14, 15 hours if I have a huge project I'm doing. Let's see, today, if we took today as an average day, I've spent 8 hours so far, and I have another 2 hours to go probably. So about 10 hours a day I'd say is average for me. And the final question, 3 things to have on a deserted island. I'm going to have to go with a mirror to signal planes, a fire starter kit of some type, and probably a bunch of string to tie things together. So guys, once again, thank you so much for all the questions you left, and hopefully I gave some pretty interesting answers. But anyways, now we're going to jump back into this after we've dug out both manually and have bombed the Nether with our TNT duplicator machine. So let's jump back into it and see how much we got dug out. Alright guys, so welcome back. As you can see, we now have this perimeter actually almost complete, which is pretty awesome. So let's just drop on in, hopefully not die here. Oh, do I have... Okay, thank goodness. I didn't know if I had rockets or not. Woo! Okay, so, yeah, here we have it. This is nearly dug out. You can see we still have some stuff on the side we gotta dig out, like down here. And actually quite a bit right here still needs to be dug out. But we made a lot of progress, and it looks a little bit chaotic down here, so we're going to have to fill some of this in eventually. Let's get away from these ghasts. They're a little bit annoying. There we go. But, yeah, we got the majority of the Cub Hub blown out with some TNT flying machines, so, yeah, pretty nice, pretty nice. But, yeah, for now, guys, I think I'm going to call this good. And yeah, we'll probably finish up the rest of this next episode. And then maybe try to start to fill in some of the lava down there with some sand or something. But for now, yeah, I'm going to call it good for now. So now let's go ahead and go on back through to our Mushroom Island. And I want to set up a farm today. Let's see, I think I want to set up a wool farm. So our sheep are out this way. So let me go ahead and get some materials, and I'll head out that way to make a wool farm. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so welcome to our sheep area right now. I say area because it's not quite yet a farm, but that's what we hope to do today. We hope to make this into a farm. So we initially built this way back, I think in episode 12 or so, where we played the Red Sky Bay of Pigs prank on Mr. Joe Hills. So that was quite a fun prank. Highly recommend that if you haven't seen it yet. But we have all these sheep left over from that prank, and I think we could use these guys to make a giant wool farm. And so we want to have every color represented here, so we're going to have to get a bunch of dyes and dye some sheep. But we also want to have the farm itself do a few things. So we want the farm to be able to, we want to be able to breed sheep up in the farm and have them stay in the farm. So that means the babies shouldn't be able to get out. We also want the ability to get heads in the farm if we so desire. And we also want to, of course, have the wool and the heads, if they drop, be collected quite quickly. As well as, have the grass regrow automatically so sheep can regrow their wool, etc., etc. Anyway, what I'm thinking is we have a farm that goes from that acacia log to this acacia log up here. And yeah, so it's going to be a fairly large farm, and then that will be like the width of the farm, and then the length of the farm will go all the way out to about there. So it's going to be a pretty big farm. I'm thinking we have the farm itself at this, on this layer, so we're going to have to do a lot of terraforming, but this should allow us to have a row of 8 colors of sheep here, and then a row of 8 colors of sheep on the opposite side with a little gap in the middle. And so I'm thinking what I'll do here is I want to try to build a rail-based sheep farm, or wool farm, I should say. So yeah, I think that will work for this. And it's going to be sort of like a design that I've adapted from my Let's Play world and redesigned so that babies can't get out, and also it's much more efficient. So let me go ahead and get started on this. I need to terraform the area a little bit to start off with, so I'll just dig a little bit in here. We also need to get rid of some of these giant mushrooms and stuff. So let me just do a little bit of terraforming here, and I'll be back, and hopefully we'll be ready to start to build the farms. Alright guys, so we went ahead and made a quite large area here. So we have a big plot of grass that's super flat. And we also terraformed this mountain here to make it look a little bit more natural. And sort of gradually come down into this flat plain here. So let's go ahead and make the sheep farms now. So, yeah, it's pretty straightforward what we're going to do for this. Let me just grab a little bit more dirt over here. So we'll just skip on over here, do a little rocket jump. There we go. And we'll grab some dirt. Very good. And I think that will be all we need. We might need a little bit more blue wool. So I'm going to make the blue sheep farm right over here. Right here. And so this is going to be like the back of the farms right here. So what we're going to do is we're just going to come out 25 blocks in this direction here at this point, and then we're going to skip a block and we'll come out 25 right here as well. So I'm going to do that and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so what we're going to do here is we're going to start putting down the sides of the farm to keep the sheep in. So in the front here we're going to have some blue wool. It's going to come up like this, except not quite that far up. So I'm going to get some shears out, go back down, there we go. And then we'll come over like this, and then do the same thing on this side. So there's going to be like the front of our farm right there. Then on the back here, we'll do something kind of similar, but a little bit different. We're going to take some acacia wood, which is going to be sort of the wood we're going to use in this farm here. Going to come up 3 blocks here, come up 3 blocks right here, and then we'll have some blue wool up like this, and then across like that. Perfect. There we go. Alright, looks like the sun is going down, so let me just sleep through the night here real quick. Alright, so there we go. Perfect. So, let's just go ahead and come on over here. So now, we're going to put up the sides of the farm, so we need some more acacia logs. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go along like this and place down wood like this initially. Just like this, all the way down to here. And then on top, facing straight up, just like this. Very good. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go through and remove this, because having the woods go in the opposite directions doesn't look that great. So we're going to change it so that it's pointing straight up and down like the top row is. So once we got all those down, we just go through like this, and then place down all of these acacia wood logs so they're facing up and down. Very good. And we're going to leave this bit of grass right here. And we're also going to need some torches underneath here, about every 3 or 4 blocks. I'm just going to do every like 4th block on this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then like right around there. So, and that's just to keep the grass alive, because we're going to have these farms pretty much right next to each other. And this side we don't need it because this side's going to be open. So we don't need it on this side, but we do need a wall on this side, so we'll just do the same thing we did on that side right here. Okay, so now we have that done. We are now going to start to finish up the farm. So we're going to take some blue glass, because this is the blue sheep farm. We're going to place blue glass all along the top, just like this, 2 blocks above the rail. Just like that. Very good. We're going to come down here with some dark oak fence, and place some dark oak fence across here and here. And then we'll do the same thing down here at the very end. I'm going to place a, dark oak right there. And then, you know what? Let's actually, this looks kind of weird down here, which is this. Let's actually remove these wood for aesthetic purposes. And we'll get out our shears. And we'll break this wool here. And let's just make it the same on the front and the back. Otherwise it might look a little weird. And we'll put down dark oak fence, dark oak fence. Right, and so now we're pretty much done. Only thing we need to do is get some blue wool. So I thought I had some blue wool on me. Maybe I got some back in the chest over here. Let's just go and check real quick. Pretty sure I do. Although I might have used it all, so we might just have to dye some. Let's see here. 43. There's a blue carpet. We'll need that. Let's just dye some blue wool here. So we'll just grab a bunch of lapis lazuli. There we go. And Get a bunch of blue wool. Just shift click it. There we go. Perfect. Okay, and we're going to need some carpet. That should be enough. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our carpet, come right over here, and then on top of each of these rails, except where this thing is, we're gonna place down carpet on top of each and every rail block. So this is what's going to prevent the babies from being able to escape. They will be able to walk across this, but they shouldn't affect the player at all. So there we go, all the way down the line, and right there's the last one. And once you get to the end here, you can just go ahead and place down a fence right over that. And then same thing on this other side. Just going to go ahead and place down a fence right there. And that's it. Alright guys, so basically what is going to happen here is the grass is going to grow upwards, one block upward from where it's at on the back side here, and also from the grass under the cart right here. So there always will be grass here, so these sheep can regrow their wool, just like this guy, just like that guy did right there. Very nice. And we also are going to be able to shear the sheep inside the farm and pass right through this fence gate, and the carpets will also not cause us any issues. So we're going to get on in here, just show you real quick. So you see we can just hold down the right mouse button, and any sheep we want we can shear. And then as we come back, we will pick up the wool. So you see right there, we picked up a couple of wool. And now the sheep should be able to regrow their wool very shortly. And there's a piece of wool in there we got to pick up. So we'll just ride through again and pick it up just like that. So every time you go through, you shear the first time and then come back through. You pick up the wool the second time. So that is what is going on there. And of course, we'll also have like a ladder on the side here where we can just, you know, tower up and breed the sheep up. So we'll just, you know, hit them with some wheat from up here. Pretty straightforward. Just like this. And then same thing on this side. Just breed them up like that. So, yeah, that's an easy way we can get the population up quick. So, I think it's a pretty good design. So, that is the design we're going to go for. So, now I just have to make a couple more of these with some different colors right here. So, guys, we got the blue farm down. We got the white sheep farm down. And I'm probably going to put, like, light gray right here next to the white. And while I was doing this, I was wondering what else we could do with this farm. And I thought we could maybe put some carpet around the side here like this, so it sort of outlines the farm itself. And this would also be very useful if you're building this in a non-mushroom biome, because carpets now prevent spawning, so you could actually prevent spawning in that manner. So that's actually a pretty useful trick, which I would recommend you do if you build this farm for yourself. But yeah, this farm is going to be super easy to build and super useful, and also very bright and colorful. So I'm liking it. It's really going to pop out next to the super green grass. So yeah, I will gather some acacia wood, and we will finish this up next time, guys. But for now, we got a lot done today on the Nether Hub, so I'm very happy about that. And also, yeah, finally getting some animal farms going here on the Mushroom Island. So, until next time, guys, please leave a like if you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe for more videos like this. As always, thank you so much for watching. This has been Cub. Goodbye.